Oof. Welcome in, everybody. For anyone who does show up, if you could check in with me about the volume of everything going on in the stream, that would be super helpful. But until then, welcome in. I'm Lady QEW. I enjoy me some Nintendo content, but I also enjoy a lot of other different kinds of games. So once a month, I give the option for my community to redeem some channel points towards the reward of the Game Swap stream, which is today. So today, instead of playing through our usual content, we're going to be playing Bloons Tower Defense 5, which is a fantastic game if you've never played it before. So typically, I had been playing through the Paper Mario games with an eye towards 100%ing them. This year, 2023, new year, new game, we are playing through the Legend of Zelda series of games, starting with the original one and doing our best to try to figure out how to 100% it. We're absolutely using a guide for several of them until I get my feet under me. But that is the regular content here on this channel. But today I wanted to showcase one of the games that I have previously spent a lot of time enjoying. I understand I have like a somewhat ancient perspective on the silly little free games that can be available on the internet. Bloons Tower Defense 5 was a fantastic Flash game. And I don't know, I like it. I think it's fun, and I wanted to show you guys what it's like to play in case you don't happen to know of this game, or if you're not familiar with tower defenses. So I would consider myself mediocre at them at best, but in the efforts of trying to be fair, I have not loaded my profile on this one. I'm not actually sure if I can, but that's beside the point. I've come in as a guest, and we're going to start a new game, and we're going to see how far we get just playing some of the early tracks and unlocking some of the early stuff that there is to unlock. So whenever you want to start a game, you're looking at tracks. So each one of these is a tower defense track wherein a bunch of balloons come in, and you get to purchase your towers, which are all monkeys with different skills. Rip Bloons. Hello, Fow. Welcome in. Nice to see you today. And there's lots... Oh. It has to think really hard before it can switch the tracks for me, but that's okay. There's lots of beginner tracks that we can hang out with. Thank you very much for the lurk, Fowl. I hope that your work is going well. But eventually, if I click this enough, there's so many beginner tracks. We start hitting the ones that are more on that intermediate level, and then we're gonna also see as I page through these. We won't have time for all of this today, thank goodness. We're also looking at the potential for some advanced tracks. Usually there's certain things about this that either change or that make it particularly difficult. And then there's also expert tracks, which, as you can see, there are level limits on. So that's pretty delightful. Oh my gosh, this time one, how much you want to bet they run along the hours of the clock and it like changes? Oh. Anyway, so you buy monkeys, and they have various weapons that they can use to pop these balloons. Fully based on the simple Flash game Bloons, which you were a monkey with a dart and you just had to throw it. It was great. Like, please, the era of Flash games, it's not done for me. Welcome in, Garlic Grove. Nice to see you. Thank you very much for redeeming word of the stream as Bloons. If we're gonna destroy them on this, like during the game, we might as well have them permanently affixed somewhere. Bloons, I remember being a very fun game, and when they started coming out with the tower defenses, I was like, okay, well, this is quite exciting. I don't fully remember the controls of this game. I recall it as being mouse controlled, but if there's like keyboard shortcuts or anything like that, we'll work on it. Petulant Cobra! Not only welcome in, but also congratulations on redeeming first. You get to be the first viewer to redeem first for this stream. So you can pat yourself on the back, and you get to call yourself first. As I am doing up the word of the stream, Bloons! 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 Okay. There, that's balanced. That's balanced enough. We got this. So one of the things that I remember about this game, though I don't remember everything about it, is I remember that you do have to actually unlock and kind of earn upgrades for a lot of the towers. So there's going to be certain tracks or certain levels that we're going to struggle with until we get to some points. But we'll just see what we can do today. It means you're morally superior, Kappa. Indeed. You're personally more about Bloons, Kate Bloomer. Welcome in. Kate Bloonser. Kate Boonser. There's lots of things I can do with that name. But anyway, nice to see you, Kate. I hope you're doing well today. Cool. So I'm just going to start with Monkey Lane, apparently, says my mouse over. This is the first track, and I probably only have access to some very early capabilities. So you might notice there's different game modes. We're gonna go on baby mode. We are a baby when it comes to this tower defense. When I don't have all of my towers unlocked, I can struggle with medium and hard. It did autocorrect to Bloom's tower defense, so enjoy. Apparently this is your game. Okay. Fascinating. So we're gonna get a bronze medal if we can survive this, which, like, we may not be able to. But you can see at the side here, there's just a lot of question marks. That's because that's what we've got. We only have this dart monkey. It is the only one available to us. Baby mode for $75 versus what appears to be Borg mode for $150. Why would you not go baby? That's what I'm saying, okay? So you can only earn the cash once per track, but you can use that cash to purchase yourself like special abilities and things like that to help you clear harder tracks. I'm a hoarder when it comes to the monkey bucks, so you're probably gonna see some hoarding, and that's fine. A little personal project, keep your image editing skills up to snuff. That sounds cool. So all we have is a dart monkey. This monkey shoots a single dart that pops a single balloon. A good cheap tower, suitable for the early rounds. It has a hotkey chat, so I think there are probably some hotkeys. Ooh. I don't remember PS3 minis. So when you grab this guy, see, whenever he's gray, that means you can place him there. You can't actually put him on the track. So basically any of the free space you can put him in. And that gray circle is also his range, which potentially will expand. So I'm kind of wondering, what I like doing with these guys is making sure they have a good straight line to fire at. So I think I'll try doing that. Welcome in, Echo in Mexico. Lovely to see you. Caution, hotkeys do not touch. Thank you for redeeming seasonal candy and also non-seasonal candy. I really appreciate that. What are we going with today? I remember. So I just refuse to let go of some of my favorite things, chat. Oh my gosh. Speaking of, I should really place things better. There must be balance. Oh my stars! We raid with Zeal and also
my
Eel.
with 19 views.
Welcome in, Kimexial and friends. It is super lovely to see y'all. Hello. Sorry, my volume on my computer is funky, so I hope it's good for everybody else. But welcome in, Kemi and folks from Kemi's stream. Lovely to meet you. Nice to see you, Zimdewald and Wolfpack Spence. Hello. Let me get Kemi a shout out, which I think I'm going to have to place this tower first. Sorry, guys. So we're just going to throw that there. I am doing fantastic, Kemi. How are you? How was your stream? Did you get your 100% on Ocarina of Time? Is that what you were doing? Or are you still... You're still working, right? You beat the horseback archery? That's amazing. That is very hard, in my opinion. So, like, congrats to you. Good job. 7 hours. You know what, Kemi? I'll time myself when I try to do that one. So we have a good comparison. Much more difficult than fighting Ganon? Correct. The archery minigames, routinely like slaughter me in Zelda. Anyway, thank you so much for thinking of me, Kemi, and thank you for the raid, and welcome in everybody coming in from Kemi's stream. I'm Lady QEW. Normally I play Nintendo content, but today is the Community Game Swap Challenge Day, so the community did contribute their channel points towards me swapping in essentially a random game with some community-controlled voting. So we're playing Bloons Tower Defense today, specifically the 5th one. Feel free to enjoy some monkeys popping some balloons for a little while. It's gonna be great. But normally we do Nintendo content, and I'm playing through Zelda, so like I'm vibing with Kemi on the Zelda content right now. But yeah, lovely to see you, Kemi. If you need to dip and dodge and dive and escape, totes understand. But also, it's just super awesome to see you. And if you want to stick around for some balloonsy content, apparently I do that right now, today, so far. I wouldn't suggest I'm good at this. So I did start from the beginning, which means I have little to nothing unlocked. But we do have these wonderful, wonderful ape friends. Do them noms and that rest. Oof. Oof. That is something. So yeah, super lovely to see you. Really, really wonderful to have you and your community here, and I hope that you enjoy your noms mightily, and that you are able to get your rest. Because, you know, we all have juggles in our days. Heart, heart, heart. Heart, heart, heart. Okay, so I can definitely afford another one of these. Where do I want to put it? Maybe I'll just put him right here. How does that sound, folks? Mightily enjoyed. Whoa! And then Camixiel disappeared in a puff of smoke, nothingness, fairy dust. Just gone. Just absolutely, completely gone, as though never had been. So we can't afford another dart monkey, which means, I know, right? Which means this is what we're starting with. So let's see what it's got for us. So these are our balloons. Love it. Love it. Great sounds. So there's a fast forward. I might do that, but first I'm going to double check. You have the ability, and this is kind of neat in my opinion, you do have the ability to sort of affect and change what your towers can pay attention to. So you can have them focus on the fastest balloon on the track, the strongest balloon on the track, the first balloon, or the last balloon, depending on what you want to do. But this is exciting. We have ranked up and we've earned ourselves a tack shooter, which we can't afford, but I'm going to save up for it because I want to know. I'm not sure what I want to do with any of these guys yet. I think this one I might set to strong, and then we'll see. So round 2. Let's go a little bit faster. Oh, we need more than one monkey participating. Oh ho, we have all 3 monkeys in participation. So now we have the option to upgrade our dart monkey to long range darts, which gives that tower a little bit more space. But I'm interested in this tack shooter. So this is, oh, that's what I should have put here. This monkey is in the wrong place. I wonder if I put it here, that will still work. Or I could put it here. I don't hate that. These tend to be the places that I would want to put them, where they can get like a three-side. I'm worried about putting it here. I think there's going to be something better that I want to put here later. Depends on what I unlock and when. For now, let's go with this, because it'll let it have a couple of different viewpoints, almost. Okay, so the upgrade on these guys for long-range darts is 75. I'm going to put that on this one first, because hopefully at some point I'll be able to upgrade him to also follow this track. I'm just speaking my strategy out loud right now, folks. Oh ho! So we have ourselves a new type of balloon now. So besides having more layers, the different colored balloons also move faster. So I don't know if you could see that, but basically the blue balloon, try saying that 20 times fast. You have to pop it once to turn it into a red balloon, which you can then pop. a Bloon, if you will. I will not, Petulant Cobra, but I'm very glad you did. So you have to pop the blue layer and also the red layer separately. What have we got? Can I do more of these upgrades? Yes, I can. Oh-ho, but the sharp shots can pop an extra balloon per shot. So you're aiming for strong. I think I want you to aim for last. That's what I'm thinking. But I don't know how much that upgrade costs. Folks, I am stuck. Okay. So what are we going to meet in this round? We have some more red. I just want to rush through a little bit of it. Okay, see how the blue ones go faster, but then you can like, they pop into a red balloon? This is the gimmick of the game. Each level you have this opportunity, this option. They're going to add a higher level of difficulty. Obviously, that's what makes this a tower defense. And they're going to be adding more and more layers to these balloons. So we'll see as they show up what sorts of things we need to pivot towards and prepare for. So now, whoa, Sniper Monkey. Hello, I like the look of that one. Can't afford it though. How much is he? 300? Okay, okay. I think I want at least one of these. So the sharp shots, these guys can pop one extra balloon per shot. So I think I'm going to give that to this guy for now. Each time you upgrade something, the tower art changes a little bit, which is super fun to me. Huh. Okay, let's see what we got here. I do want a Sniper Monkey. Let's just read what he does. Armed with a high-tech, long-range rifle, pops 2 layers off of balloons with unlimited range. So what's cool about the Sniper Monkey is, unlike these dart monkeys, which have that gray range that I was talking about, or the tack, which has an even smaller range, the Sniper Monkey I can put anywhere on the map, which means I don't have to reserve space near the track for him. I can just kind of put him in a corner somewhere, and that's really cool. So I saw that warning at the bottom there in between the rounds. First green balloons are coming next round, so let's presume we need to pop green to get blue, which we need to pop to get red, which we need to pop to get red. I almost feel clever for saying that, but I also feel like I shouldn't. I think we're handling this pretty well right now, so we're just gonna keep going because I want a Sniper Monkey. This is pretty out of the way. We'll stick him there and we'll mark him up as strong. Thank you, Petulant Cobra. Great. Ooh, and now we have a boomerang thrower. Throws a single boomerang in an arc. Each boomerang can pop 3 balloons. So it's arc shaped and we need to be aware of that. And also we can't afford it yet, but 325, that's not bad. I think I can save that up. So I do want to make sure that the Sniper Monkey is set on strong, specifically because he can pop 2 layers at once. And so I don't want to waste him on whatever balloon is first that everybody else is working on. I want him to be focused on whatever the biggest thing is. Let's see what'll happen now. Fascinating. Well, so far we still seem to be okay. We're handling most things. Ooh, each tower has 2 upgrade paths, but you can only get the 3rd and 4th upgrades of one of the paths because they're special. So we get a couple of upgrades and then we're gonna have to pick a direction once we've unlocked it, which we haven't yet. It's fine. So we earn money by defending the tower, right? So it's monkey business. I mean, we are just monkeying around right now, Kate, so it's pretty valid. But I will actually point out, yes, we earn money every time we pop a balloon. So that lovely sound, that is coinage going in my pocket right there. Tis important. Are these jokes gonna drive me bananas? For now, I'm gonna say no. Bring it on. Let's see exactly. Go ape, or perhaps even cause you to go ape. Ah, love it. That's great. So I can almost afford this guy, which means I'm not gonna get anything else. Because I want to put him like right behind this guy. He's just gonna be buddy friends. I I don't really know what I want him aimed at, but I do have to be here. That is such a lovely emote right there. It was beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, let's fast forward here. Did my lovely boomerang monkey even do anything? Ooh, rank 5 means we get road spikes. So what do these do? For 25 bucks, we can just throw them on the road and they pop balloons that are escaping our towers. That's good for if there's ever any balloons that sort of escaped the area that we currently have guarded because we haven't expanded down the track yet. My understanding is the balloons are going to come in this way, go around underneath that tunnel, then around all the way over here, over the bridge, under the tunnel, and out here. So if we see balloons getting near here, then we might need to consider some road spikes. You know how people discover this game? Through the 8-vine. Am I now part of the 8-vine? Is this part of my history now? That I'm related to apes on the 8-vine? Cause we do, it's fine. That's not even really a joke. Doesn't matter. So we could get faster shooting tacks. We could. Or we could get more sharp shots. I feel like that's more helpful. Let's get another sharp shot. This doesn't even have long-range darts. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that. Hello, Poison Darth Frog. You didn't know this was tower defense, even though you probably told me several times. That's fair. Thankfully, Poison Darth Frog, it's not your job to know. It is mine. Welcome in. It is lovely to see you. I hope that you are doing well and that you are having a wonderful day so far. There's a transformer called Baboom and he turns into a baboon. Oh my goodness, that's amazing. Oh, that makes me happy. That makes me happy as well. Okay, so let's go. This immediately reminds me of Garden Defense, which involved machine gun lawn gnomes. Love it. Love it. Okay, coming up next are some blue balloons, then some more, then some more, then some more. All right, good to know. I'm glad they warned me. Let's see how we do, folks. Lots of blue. Bloons. According to Petulant Cobra, I insist. My strategy so far appears to be working, chat. At some point it will fail. But 'tis not yet. Whoa! That was a lot of balloons at the end. Good old yellow balloons. Quite fast, quite big, and quite dangerous without a good defense. Okay, so I probably should buy something. He's so close to being able to get full metal jacket, and I don't know how much it costs. I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna need it, I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna insist that I'm gonna need it. Okay, we're gonna give him sharp shot. That's what we're gonna do. And we're gonna hope that we can handle this. Oh, you know what? We ain't doing too bad. Enhanced eyesight. Increased attack range even further, and it allows the dart monkey to also shoot camo balloons. Huh. What are those, I wonder? Sneakily, I say, already knowing the answer, and definitely knowing I need to prepare for it. Speaking of Full Metal Jacket, where does that movie fit in between the animes Full Metal Alchemist and Full Metal Panic? Great question. My suggestion is it comes directly after Full Metal Panic, which is about 200 years before and after Full Metal Alchemist. What's the story with the balloons? Are we trying to keep out Pennywise? Not as far as I'm aware. I'm pretty sure monkeys just, in the lore of this game, monkeys just cannot even with balloons. They have been enemies from game 1. From the word go, level 1. It's heartbreaking, but at this point, there's no healing the rift, and so we're just going to tower defense war. Such is. Peace was never an option. Exactly. Okay, so I definitely need some camo balloons, and I definitely need to be able to pop lead and frozen balloons. So these are upgrade priorities for me. Oh, that is cheaper than expected. I like that. I like that. Okay, where are we at? I love that his cap changed color there. Gorgeous. Oh, ninja monkey. Everything changed when the Bloon Nation attacked. That's correct. Do you know what I just realized, chat? I have sitting on my lap a delightful selection of candy that I never finished explaining because Echo in Mexico popped in and then I was raided and I forgot. And I'm so sorry, Echo. You did redeem both seasonal candy and non-seasonal candy, and I interrupted myself midway through my explanation that I refuse to let go of things that I care about, so I am still calling this my seasonal candy, even though it's January. We got ourselves a candy cane. And in terms of our non-seasonal candy, we have the torture device that is a Misfit gummy. Super sour, very yummy. So I'm gonna have those now because I'm too silly to have remembered to do it. Were the balloons created by airbenders? Okay, did anyone else see the news that they're making a sequel to Korra about the Earthbender, who's the next part of the Avatar cycle? Did anyone else see that? Okay, you did saw that. So here's my question, because I've never finished Korra. Didn't she, like, end bending and stop the Avatar cycle? Like, was that not the point? No, nobody saw it. I have several questions. Are any of them that? Because that's my question. To be fair, it doesn't say that the candy is for this season, just that it's seasonal. I like the way you think, Petulant Cobra. Thank you for that. I want a ninja monkey, me too. She severed the connection to the cycle. That was your main one. Okay. Valid. Valid. So, I am not here to start debate on those who love Korra or don't or whatever, blah, 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 blah. I absolutely have watched Avatar The Last Airbender like 50 times, and I adore it. And I've started Korra 3 times, and I keep not finishing it. Because something about the fact that it's telling the story of severing the connection to the cycle eventually, and it's got all the tech instead of the... I'm just like, I don't know, it doesn't draw me in the same way. I do want to finish it one day, and honestly, I accept whatever rigmarole they jump through to get us back to the Earth Avatar, who's the next one. Because I think it'll be cool, but only if it's good. That's what I think. The connections to past avatars were severed. Okay. Okay. Okay, okay. Okay, so we have a ninja monkey. A ninja monkey is expensive, but I want one. It throws shurikens, chat. Oh my. That was fun. Dart monkey can now pop 2 extra balloons per shot, sure. And the boomerang thrower can now pop 7 balloons. That's great and all, but I got me a ninja monkey. What do you think, chat? Do you think here is good, or should I put... you know what? I like the idea that he can be at the front and at the back of the cycle. We're going to put him here. Yep. Okay. Sounds to me like there are definitely opinions, but that, like, overall, yeah, okay. It seems like we're all trying to be reasonable people. There's a lot of things that I like about it in principle. I've just never successfully watched the whole thing. It's okay. It's okay. Because, for those of you who don't know, K Menzel has a list. It is a list of all of the shows we're definitely going to watch together. And Korra is on his list, which means absolutely at some point I will watch it and I will finish it. Because, heck, if I can watch Crusade and finish it, I can do anything. That's how I feel, chat. I'm definitely getting better at destroying the balloons really quickly. Is it on Netflix? Of course, it'll get canceled after one season. Rude. Okay, so we now have a bomb tower. Can pop lead balloons, but not black balloons. Well, I want one of those too. Chat, I don't have enough money. Okay. I need to pop some balloons. Which thankfully I still seem to be pretty good at. How are we doing with that? I want it. But I also want the explosions. I'm putting this on fast forward. Oh, what a great sound. Fabulous sound. Okay, this one I'm putting here. So, before I read this out to explain it, feel free to read it yourselves. Definitely one of the things that is true about this game, which is really interesting, is that the more towers of a single type that you have out, the faster you earn the upgrades on them, because each tower, like, generates experience gain each round towards unlocking the upgrades. So this is going to be really interesting, because it means that there's going to be some towers I'm going to have to buy just to continue working on upgrades on them, even if I don't want them or I can't use them as effectively yet. It's just an aspect of this game that is part of, like, the effort that goes into leveling up the experience and the skills, which I always thought was really cool, because it like is semi based on my choice. It's really interesting. So now these balloons have a powerful new advancement called regrowth. So any balloon that comes that is heart shaped, if I pop one layer but don't pop the next layer within a certain amount of time, it will grow a layer back. So these guys are going to be harder to kill if I'm not being very efficient. And by kill, I mean pop. Can you unalive a balloon? The Avatar's going to learn earthbending and then the show's over. Thumbs up. You know what? I accept that. I accept that. Toph is easily my favorite character from the original show, and possibly from Korra too. So, like, yes. Just do earthbending in a cool way and I'm happy. If these monkeys are all mad at balloons, does that make them all furious, George? You know what? I don't know if they have names, but if any of them are named George, I would presume that you are right. You know what? You should definitely be aimed at strong. Have some free money with 80 greens coming up next. That's nice. I appreciate the free money. I do need to make sure I'm keeping track. Ooh. Okay. We'll get him in a minute. Oof. The noise on this one. Yeesh. How's the audio for you guys? For me, I can do without the cannon. But that's fine. So the ice tower freezes balloons. Okay. But frozen objects are immune to sharp objects. What's the point of you, sir? What do you do? What's your game plan? I think the ice tower might be on the side of the balloons. Why are monkeys great friends? Because they're prime mates. Get yourself a monkey for a friend. That's very funny. What have we got? 255. Okay. Okay. So the sonic boom from this guy can smash frozen Bloons. I'm still not sure that I want this. Plum, hello, welcome in Plumberry Muffin. Thank you for redeeming Hydrate for 69 channel points. Nice. I appreciate that. Okay, last one for now. Why do I not believe you? The cannon will be your head cannon. Very funny. What do you call a monkey who won the World Series? A champion? Not like a chimpion? Just, they won. Good for them. That's true. Monkeys are not chimps. Okay. I don't know. I don't even want you, but let's put you there. Maybe it won't do any damage. I'm sure he'll get better later, and so I need to care about him now. I wonder if there's a way. I could probably mute all sound effects, but then I won't hear the delightful balloons popping. Okay. Black balloons and white balloons are small but contain 2 pink balloons. Black balloons are immune to explosions and white balloons are immune to freezing. Zebra are immune to both. Okay? Okay. Okay, that wasn't awful, but this guy isn't very helpful. Still, that's fine. I can afford either another boomerang thrower or another ninja monkey. And I want to buy one because I want to be able to do even more unlocking. I want to be able to have more XP. Okay, let's put him there. That's what we'll do. I'm in it. I'm in it for the experience now, chat. White balloons incoming. Okay, Ninja Monkey level up. We get more range and attack speed. Nice. Can't afford it for both of them yet, but I will shortly. Nice. Okay, that's some good coverage right there. That was a good level up. This is also how I do tower defense. Just all of the guns at the front door can barely see the enemies, but they leave a mess on screen. The thing is, there's a lot of ways in which tower defenses really respond well to the cluster. In fact, if you can find a way to cluster your enemies into one place. So like most tower defenses that I played before, Bloons being a hard exception, which is one of the reasons I love it. Most of them you can buy tower types that will include like soldiers of some description. And as soon as you've unlocked that, that's a good way to get your enemy to like congregate in that area for at least a little bit. And so you want to then be able to concentrate your fire within that same area so that you just freeze everybody in that exact space and just blast it constantly. That's a real strategy. You know what? It works sometimes. I accept. There's a transformer from Beast Wars called Optimus Minor. Not a joke, he turns into a monkey. I mean, honestly, just the more you tell me things, the more I go, Transformers seems cool. Cool! We've got to the camo balloons. These are camo balloons. When they have the camo print, we can't see them. I mean, that being said, I have 6 towers here right now that can see them, so, you know, that's nice. I think my strategy with tower defenses tends to be when I see the map, how can I like cluster attack? And so these zones where there's 3 sides, these are my main focus zones. I want to be able to hit these 3 sides and these 3 sides, which is with as much as I can. And like, I'm not doing too bad. I want to put a couple things here and maybe something here. Just for ideal. Just for ideal. Wait till I hear about Stampy. Thank you so much for asking, Plum. My day is going very well today. I managed to get all of my errands done so much quicker than I thought I would. I was just so efficient this morning that I got to enjoy just sitting down and having a great phone conversation with a friend of mine that I haven't talked to in several weeks because our schedules just haven't been able to connect. And that was lovely. And now I get to be here with you guys. And you guys are also lovely. So I'm having a great day. I hope your day is also going well. Heck yeah, I did. That's very sweet. I always love getting a chance to hang out with you guys. Ooh, we have the heart-shaped balloons this time. We need to make sure we destroy these ones quickly. Ugh. I really could do without the explosion noise, but that's fine. We're here. Stampy is a transformer who turns into a bunny! So just the best one. Forever. Yes. I like rabbits. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, so we now have a glue gunner. Glued balloons move slowly. I like that. Ooh, that's an interesting range. I also like that, like, you can really nestle these guys in next to each other in a pretty significant way. That's amusing. Let's put him there. Why not? He expensive, though? Some of the best things are. In a way that makes me sad. Okay. Still don't seem to be having too much of a problem with anything. Chad, I think I'm going to buy a second sniper monkey. Not because I am in desperate need, mostly so that this guy can have a friend. And also hopefully so that I can gain XP a little bit quicker. That's what I think. Aw, I'm one of the best things, and that's not expensive. That's very sweet, Kate. I appreciate that. Should probably buy another boomerang guy, because he's not... This is an interesting level. This is like... That was just balloon spam right there. Okay, so our tack shooters are better. Yes! Okay, we can shoot faster. Oh, we get more range. Okay, that was a lot of things. That was a lot of things that we got. And they probably matter. Yeah, let's let them move a little bit faster. Ooh, they have blue hats now. Boomerang. What do you call an older person on the phone? Boomerang. Do you know what? That joke, good or bad be it. I laughed, so is it really a bad joke? That reminds me of one of the best presents that Kim Menzel and I found this year. We got a trivia-based board game called Mind the Gap, which I think came from GameStop. And it's literally a game where there are 4 categories, 4 regions. And then the typical 6 categories that you would usually find in a trivia style game. So you've got like pop culture, headlines, television and film, slang. Ooh, I don't remember the other ones, but that's okay. There's definitely 6 of them, I swear. But the 4 like zones of the game are the generations: Gen Z, Millennial, Gen X, and Boomer. And you start on your generation, and as you're going around the board, you leave your area and end up in like a different generation, and whatever generation you're in, you have to answer the trivia questions that were designed for that generation. So it's super interesting to play with family. We've played it a few times with like gathered family, because you have like a generational spread there, and it's really interesting to see what things are like obvious to some people and are just completely not knowable to others. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, I mean, buses do suck, Kate. There is that. You wouldn't call an older person on the phone. They'll be talking for hours. Lead balloons are immune to anything sharp. Okay, except I can pop them with these sniper monkeys. That's what I remember. It does sound fun. Definitely a mixed bag. Some of the questions I'm like, I'm not sure that's gettable even if you do know that thing. But it's interesting how well, like, it's still possible to play. The best part is every 6 squares, there's a challenge square, and the challenge square is kind of like charades a little bit. You draw a card that's sort of a mishmash of all the different generations, but it'll have like a dance or like a famous show or something. You'll either have to like hum a theme tune, fake a dance, act out like a particular scene or known character, and those ones are hilarious. Poison Death Rocket, was super lovely to see you. I hope your food is good, and we will absolutely continue our vendetta against balloons for you. Dance. Never! That's fair. To be fair, if you draw a challenge card and you don't want to do it, you can challenge another player from another team, and if they fail, you still win. That is legit a mechanic. Which amuses me. Let's just keep going. You're back on board? Good, good. Okay, so we can get extra range on this guy. Ooh, if I'd put him a little further back, that would have been nice. Oh, I'm hearing the tink of lead balloons. Nice. Sonic boomerangs can smash through frozen balloons. I want my breath back! Oh. I'm sorry that tap dance was ruined for you, Plum. I have never had the capability or the coordination to dance. I tried doing ballet once. It started ruined for me. Okay. So I'm pretty sure I have to buy this because I do have this frozen blue tower, which I note has not done anything yet. He's there as the fail-safe. Ballet is a nightmare. It's always a nightmare. Ooh, Seeking Shuriken infuses balloon hatred into the weapons themselves. They will seek out and plot balloons
Menzel just resubscribed for 19 months.
Ooh, Kim Menzel, welcome in. Lovely to see you. Thank you very much for that resub. 19 months. That is like a... That is the prime number of months. That's all I got. That's all I got. Super nice to have you here. Hello. Hi, how are you doing? Oh, so great. I'm a drama student. Oh my gosh. You know what? These opinions on dance are just all correct as far as I'm concerned. But I do want to infuse balloon hatred into my shurikens. That is very much a real thing that I would like to do. No, exploding pineapple. We have unlocked an exploding pineapple, chat. But more importantly, we have unlocked the Seeking Shuriken, which I want. And what is this? Enhanced freeze. Okay, sure. Do whatever you want. You're just there. I'm not particularly worried about him, is what I'll say. Ooh. I'm still finding success right near the beginning of the track. So, from what I remember, when you're on easy mode, that's very possible. But we definitely are not going to be able to keep doing that either if we move up to medium or if we end up on an intermediate track. You usually need to spread things out a little bit differently. I'm gonna allow that. Why? Why? Excuse you. I don't know why my chat is being so weird. Plum, are you still there? I think my auto mod did a bad. Okay, thank goodness you're still here. Oh, that was a mess. So, I think there was a term in the message that Plum sent that was held and then still auto-banned, and I am so sorry for that. Oh, you know what? Based on like my skim of that story, Plum, that's fair, and I'm sorry that that happened. You replied to it before it disappeared. That doesn't make sense. Yeah. Do you know why? Because it was in like limbo. It was in limbo for like a solid 5 seconds, and then it just blitzed. Gotta go fast! You know what? Kate Bloomer is a Sonic player. Faster than Automod. So glue now soaks more than one layer of balloon? Sure, fine, I'll buy that, if only to work on the next one. Anything I play is Sonic, including Twitch chat. You know what? That just seems accurate to me. Okay, so where can I put my next glue mans? Maybe if I put them there. Chat, I'm buying things I don't even want just so that I can get XP. That everything you play is Sonic? Well, is there something wrong with everything you play being Sonic? Right, I wanted a second one of these guys. Let's put them there. Boop, boop. Monkey Buccaneer? Oh, he can only be put on water. But there isn't any water here. But I want one. He's a pirate monkey. Automod is weird sometimes. It's all good. Well, I'm glad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I did a dumb. I doubt it. I'm aware of what I don't know. Wow, even the rainbow balloons can't get past me. Ooh, 7 layers of balloon. Yes, please? Okay, I can only afford this on one of them, so I'm gonna get it on Mr. Strong right there, and then we'll have to save up. Purple? That's my favorite color, chat. I can now afford nothing officially. Ooh. Ooh. That actually made it around the bend and into the first tunnel. Fascinating. I really, really want that, I think. This is fun music. Okay. I can once more afford things, but it doesn't matter because I want to be able to get that sniper monkey upgrade. Probably. I mean, I should probably care about some of the other things that I haven't upgraded yet. Well, I seem to be doing alright, strategically. Ooh. Interesting. Those camo balloons. Aww. That's so cool. Lego construction is fantastic. Do you know which bun you're gonna do? Are you just gonna do in general bun? Or do you have a particular, like, posture in mind? Dart monkey, Spikopult. That sounds amazing. We can have bigger bombs for our cannon. It's great. And stickier glue. Okay, all of those sound fantastic, but like 7 levels of Bloons. I didn't even get the razor sharp for this guy. Oh my gosh. Chat, I'm so behind. Okay, we'll get it for him. Not for him yet. Bigger bombs, I guess so. A person wearing a bun mascot outfit. Yeah, that's fair. You know what? If they made a bun costume, not saying I wouldn't. Okay, let's get those. Why not? And sure, you. Phooey. Okay. So we're gonna need to save up more. Woo! Interesting. So they're starting to more consistently make it through the tunnel. That's problematic. Shurikens popping 4 balloons each. Whoa. So many things just got unlocked on that one. That's lovely. So what have we got here? I do want that. Oh, but camo. I want that too. Oh, what are we gonna get? I absolutely love this friend. Ooh, red monkey. Okay. Okay. You remember playing Bloons in browser back in the day? Yes. But I could never get past one level. Left me a bit deflated. Amazing. That being said, like, Bloons was fantastic. It was one of the first Flash games that I really enjoyed. And so, like, I used to love anytime they came out with a new one or, like, a player pack or something like that. I was like, oh, yeah, there's more. And then there were tower defenses. I'm like, yes. So good. So good. I love it. The history of games is important. It's fun to see what we used to have fun playing, you know? Like, I still find it fun, obviously. That is a lot of rainbow balloons. You know what we got there? We got there. Ooh. There were a lot of websites. I remember, like, there used to be specific sites that were just, like, a bunch of Flash games. So, like, Congregate comes to mind. But that wasn't the only one that I ever played on. Whew! There were a lot. There were a lot. Okay. Where are we at? Is there anything? The good old days. I mean, I kind of like these days too. But yeah. Should probably buy another tack shooter, maybe? I'll get you. Ooh. If I get those upgrades, though, I can't afford another tack shooter. That's okay. Let's see what that changes. Ooh. Ceramic balloons? Oh my stars. Okay. So, Mr. Freeze, clearly put in the right place, because that definitely created a stopping point right there. That was good. Aww. Yeah. You know what, Plum? That's great. Have some good hope. I hope that too. I hope you get some I like these days going this year. Val, get strong. Go lift. Do it. I couldn't get the sprite right. That's so good. So do I buy a monkey ace? I feel like I want to. Let's put him there. Oh! Yeah! That boy just flies. Okay. Okay. And so then, let's put you there. And we'll upgrade as applicable. Nice. Ooh. Wow, 18 layers of balloons can be popped per shot. That's a lot. Monkeys aren't donkeys. The professor on Donkey Kong. Well, of course. That's why we're not donkeying around right now. Monkeys. Glue gunner. Ooh, corrosive. Ooh, ooh, melting through lead balloons. Amazing. Shoots attacks faster. And a super monkey. That's fun. How much does this cost? That's expensive. I want it though. This is round 42 though, when I was told to beware around 42. We'll get that upgrade. This is hilarious. Yes. Absolutely yes on Star Wars Plum. Thank you for being here and for all of your lovely chatting. And thank you for the lurk. Star Wars yes. Always Star Wars yes. So good. I haven't seen any of Bad Batch, which is awful. It's on K-Mental's list. You haven't watched Andor? There's a lot of good Star Wars out there. That's what I'm saying. You just don't care? Okay, valid. You're allowed to not care. We will also upgrade these guys. Why not? Oh, okay. So he just, like, shoots darts in a direction. That's fun. Oh, we've got camo balloons happening. Oh, that's interesting. So the darts, he can't see, but those darts from the plane, I'm pretty sure can pop balloons too. Okay. Still can't afford this, but I want to. Let's see if we can do this. Except for when that one thing happens to him, that one, you know the one. The balloons are making a lot of progress right now. They still failed, but that was a lot of progress. Some balloons struck by the ninja weapons will become distracted and move the wrong way temporarily. Yes. Amazing. That's right. It's when K2 does the thing. Amazing. Okay. We can afford it now. I'm getting it. This sniper monkey is officially, like, the best power on the screen. How are we doing? We will get balloons to move the wrong way, I think. We can do that. We can do that. Triple dart? 3 darts instead of 1? Amazing. Where's my show about K2? It's what I want. Fair, actually. Yes. We'll give this one triple darts. That sounds fun. K2SO cereal. That's funny. Hello, Bullwig. Welcome in. Nice to see you. Watch out. We're playing Bloons today. Chat, we're on round 45 out of 50. That ain't bad. I hope that that call went well. Whew. Them popping noises. Okay, we're doing well though. I'm thinking... What have we got there? Nothing quite yet. Nothing quite. I just want to make sure that I'm buying upgrades on most of the things that I can, because I'm not sure if they continue to accumulate if I haven't bought the upgrade. Ooh, I have missed one. Attacks flying out faster. This guy, I think I'll put him up there. Why not? We're getting close. Shoots darts more often. Okay. Monkey Apprentice? Chat, we've got wizards. Yes. Yes, I would like. Where do I want him to go? He can go here. Can I still afford this? Yes, I can. Amazing. What have we got? Moab class Bloons. Like Moab's BFBs. Hundreds of hits to pop. Oh. Have we got a... Oh my gosh. Chat, are we prepared for this? Huh. Prepared enough, apparently. Okay, dude, I'm gonna need you to stop freezing things. I can't pop them. You know what? Okay, that's not bad. Is there anything else that I can buy that would benefit me? I mean, more wizard monkeys certainly comes to mind. More ninja monkeys. We always need more ninja monkeys in our lives, right? Right, chat? Glue monkeys? Well, I guess. I think I want another explodey dude over here. We'll put another explodey dude. Welcome back, Kate. Yes, we have a wizard. Look at this monkey apprentice. The wizard is Wiz monk kid something. I'm gonna buy another one of him and put him here, so that I have two, working towards experience leveling up. Bomb tower. Ooh, fragments. You're a wizard, monkey. That is correct. Ooh, better glue. Better range. You know what? We'll take the frag bombs. I don't mind that. Oh, that's expensive. That is less expensive, more reasonable. I will take that. So this glue gun thing, 6 balloons instead of 1, but it's almost $2,000. That is so many dollars. At least this track is a relatively easy shape to understand. Somehow I don't think this will last very long. I mean, I guess it also depends on which tracks I pick. Wow. We are very effective. Oh! So Monkey Apprentice, we have access to intense magic. Shoots larger and more powerful magic bolt. Well. I can afford a super monkey. Chat, do I want a super monkey? I mean, of course I want a super monkey. Where do I want a super monkey? Oh my gosh, there's still 6 things I haven't unlocked. So many question marks. You know what? I think it's more important than the glue gunner. I'm gonna put him here. No, that's too near the ice monkey. This is a problem. The ice monkey just kind of ruins everything. Because unless you can pop... Okay. Maybe I'll put him here and hope that he gets a range expansion. He gets lasers that can pop frozen balloons. Well, if I'd known that... Okay, he does get more range. Oh, look at how quickly he goes. That's amazing. I'm like lagging the screen. Woo! That is not a bad location for him, in actual fact. Let's buy one of those. Oh. I can always, like, just mute all the sound. I could do that. That is a thing that I could do, chat. Sniper monkey has semi-automatic rifle. Okay. Wait, Monkey Village? Lowers cost of all towers and upgrades and radius by 10%? Okay, that is not a very useful thing to unlock right now. Ooh, that's expensive. Oof. Okay, interesting. Interesting. That's fascinating. I might try to get that on my other sniper monkey. I don't fully remember. Oh, we're on the last level, chat, and I almost missed it. I don't fully remember like every detail about this game, and some things I feel like I didn't pay attention to effectively. Nice. But it looks like we're doing good. So at the very least, I haven't entirely forgot it. So yeah, Bomb Tower can now be a missile launcher. Great upgrade. Ice Tower can now pop balloons a little bit. And the Monkey Ace can now drop pineapple bombs. Oh, and Monkey Apprentice unlocked Fireball. Super Monkey unlocked lasers. And we completed a track. So that was track 1. These are the basics. See, I got myself a little bronze medal there on Monkey Lane. That's great. So these are the basics, and that kind of is sort of the vibe of when you first pick up this game if you've never played it before, like what it feels like as you're unlocking things and discovering things. It's a neat game, and I very much enjoy it. And so now we're going to play a different track, but this time we're definitely going to pick a track that has water on it. Thankfully, most of them seem to, because otherwise, how are we supposed to get a pirate ship? That seems important to me. So let's see how we do. Oh, see, this is what you can use money for, chat, is you can buy yourself an upgrade if you want to. I am not going to, not just because I can't afford it, but because I don't think I need it on easy. If I fail on easy, that's because my strategy is wrong. So I could just straight up get a Monkey Buccaneer, but then I think we might have some problems. So the balloons come in here. One presumes they follow around and then exit here. Huh. What do I think is important, chat? Oh boy. I mean, I think all of these are pretty important. You could just get a Monkey Buccaneer. Ooh, that's big. I do need a Ninja Monkey though. But I need XP for this guy. So we're gonna do like this. So as far as I know, the levels are the same. Like the 50 levels that you have to clear in easy are the same combination of balloons for every track. It's just the track itself that is different. And so I don't think I'm going to be surprised by getting a camo balloon super early or anything like that. So we're going to proceed like this, which is essentially on hope. Ooh. You know what? That one monkey by himself is not doing too badly. Nice. Nice. Okay, so this gives us access to a sniper monkey, but not yet to a ninja monkey. Okay. Still, that's pretty important. A sniper monkey is important. So we'll get a sniper monkey. I feel like I need at least one more dart monkey if I want to survive this. But I just keep hoping. Oof. This is a lot. Okay. Pirate ship is really good though. I still can't afford those. Okay. So we're gonna have to double up on the dart monkey somehow. How close am I? Okay, I'm only 25 away. I'm gonna take a risk, chat. Because I really want the boomerang and the ninja. Okay. Perfect. So now I need to get some upgrades for some of these guys. What are yours? Multi-target and sonic boom. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Ooh. Okay, we have someone who can see camo balloons. That's important. So we also need to be able to get some good solid popping done. What are your upgrade paths? 300 and 340. Okay, but Ninja Monkey is 425. Bomb Tower is 555. Ooh. Shoots faster! That's delightful. So we can definitely get an upgrade to his range. Okay. Okay. As I'm like playing different tracks, I'm aware now of some of the upgrades that I can get, which is important. What are you at? Because it tells me where I can place certain towers. Okay. Where are you? Yeah, let's melt through lead, why not? I think I want you going for last. And I think I want a cannon next. I definitely feel like I'm going to be stacking more towards the front again. Oh, but I could get a magician. So let's stick... I can put the cannon there. Or there. Let's put it there. We're gonna again go for strong on that one. Because I know I can upgrade the range on this guy a couple of times, and that's important. Do I have seeking? I do not. I want seeking. There we go. It's a very different strategy when you don't have to buy certain towers just because they're the only ones you have. Cool. And the music is a bit of a jam. I'm gonna be real on that. I kind of missed the music. Okay. Nice. Let's make more range. It's also much quicker. Okay, more range, why not? So I survived with a single camo balloon. That's important. And we've got a missile launcher. Okay, so we still need the glaive thrower update. I don't know if I want to do that yet. We still need lots of things for that guy. We still need to unlock everything for that guy. We still need camo awareness. Ooh. Ooh, auto bounce. Okay. You know what? I like that. I like auto bounce. camo visibility for you. So this missile launcher is very effective. Okay, I will take grape shot. So we need to start thinking about what else would be good around this track. Will you get better range at some point? Probably. We'll put you there. Wow. Extra popping power. Blip, 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 blip. Whew. I remember this track as being complicated because they all flow back and forth, but like there isn't a lot of space to cluster things the way I normally like to. But that's okay because the balloons cluster a little bit more, I think. What else can I do here? What do we think? I think I want to see if I can get to the ricochet. If I don't get it, I'm gonna come close. Yes. Okay. That should be fun. Ooh, banana farms. You can collect money. That's exciting. So we do have some camo detection. Okay, probably enough camo detection for this one, I think. Nice. And now we go back to the usual sounds of explosions. We'll give these folks some skills. So this guy is the one that's still behind. So my sniper monkey needs an upgrade. Ooh. Again with the beware around 42. So the messages at the bottom of the screen are also the same. Which is kind of funny. Ooh, double shot, 2 shurikens at once. That is tempting, but I'm so close to being able to get that I really want to. Okay. Well, we haven't unlocked flash bombs, so we might as well do the 2 shurikens at once. That made quick work of those camo balloons. What else do I want on my map, chat? That is what I'm thinking. What else do I want on my map today? Probably still want a tack shooter somewhere. Let's put it here. Because we can expand its range and its speed. Can probably still get the spikopult going. That's good, that's good. Okay, so I still need this. I think my next thing would be wanting another sniper monkey. So we'll give this sniper monkey a friend. Wow. This is chaos. Pure chaos, chat. But we're making it. We can have more range. Oh, that's nice. That is quite a lot of map coverage. ask me anything. What exactly is a balloon? Well, a balloon is specifically a balloon that has been created by the hot air of all of those like ridiculous out of nowhere comments and theories that have no business being floated anywhere in the world. The air to express them gets transferred into this inflatable object and imbues it with evil. And so the monkeys must defend. There you go. There you go, Kate Bloomer. Thank you very much for redeeming Ask Me Anything of what exactly is a balloon. I hope that true, real answer serves you well. And that you know. Yeah, exactly. All of the hot takes that no one wanted, or that everyone wanted. It's hard to say. Just, you know. Ridiculous. Okay, I think everybody is pretty upgraded right now. I just want to double check. Okay, so can I get to the 3400 to make this thing super powerful? Because that's my goal. Ooh, lightning bolt. I like lightning bolt. Not as much as I like the idea of popping a ceramic balloon in one go, though. You have a fun/funny helium fact? Well, do share. I enjoy fun/funny facts, and also facts that are neither fun nor funny. I still enjoy, but possibly less. You know? What's the thing that I wanted? There was a thing that I said might be cool. Ah, yes, lightning. Okay, I need $1,000 for that. I'm almost there. Bam. Our monkey now has lightning. Our wizard monkey now knows lightning bolt. Oh! That's pretty powerful, actually. I like that. There is a helium shortage because one of the reasons helium is so hard to mine is because it's so light. So there's a shortage because it keeps floating away? Like, we can't isolate it as we're trying to mine for it? That's super interesting. I don't understand it, but it's super interesting. Oops, we found a pocket of helium and it all floated up. Sorry. Is there, like, that actually makes me curious about actual uses of helium. Because, like, my only practical knowledge of a time when I need helium is for a balloon. And that can't be it. That can't be the only time that you need helium. There's got to be actual uses for it. Well, yeah, but the more to it is science, Kate Bloomer, and I am a poor scientist. We could make that monkey fast. Or we could get ourselves more ninjas or more boomerang friends. Or a super monkey, even. Get a super monkey. One of the main uses of helium is cooling the magnets in MRI scanners. Okay, that sounds very important. It is a problem that there is a helium shortage. The Earth's gravity is not sufficient to hold on to it. Oh my. That's cool. It just floats away. Gravity can't even with it. Let's put Glue Monkey here, just so that we have him. Ugh. I don't want a Freeze Monkey, actually. Let's go with the Super Monkey. Ooh, he'll fit there. I like that. This is a smooshed area. I can still fit more in there, though, I think. Wow. Well, the Glue Monkey's here. There's different quality levels for helium. What is used for science, research, and medicine isn't the same stuff that's used in balloons. I assume, therefore, the stuff that's used in balloons is, like, the bad quality, right, Garlic Grove? Like, we're not putting good quality stuff in balloons and giving bad quality to scientists. The scientists and the medicinal use has to be, like, of a particular threshold. And anything extra that doesn't meet that threshold can, like, go into balloons if you want it to. I'm assuming that that's how that works. Balloons use trash helium? Perfect. Them's the right priorities, in my humble opinion. Well, the glue monkey is here. It's nice of him to be here. Hope he brought friends. So what am I gonna do then? Who else? Woo! The mortar tower launches at a specific spot. Useful for placing far away from the track to make room for other towers. You know what? I agree, because I don't need to put it near the track. And I can absolutely say, like, there is where I want it to aim. Ooh, very cool. Imagine mining for gold or something and it just flew off. Well, to be fair, helium is at least a gas. But yeah, imagine mining for a solid that was too light for Earth's gravity to hold it down. That's funny. Oh, that's fair, Garlic Grove. That's fair. Well, hopefully people smarter than me are being careful about that kind of thing, because if we need the heliums, let's put another one of these guys maybe. So if I put this guy like here or something, and then like an ice tower guy like here. I need that upgrade. We'll go with bionic arm, why not? And then this way we're gaining some more XP on some of these. Probably. Maybe. Oh right, laser eyes. I should have been buying laser eyes, chat. And then I didn't. Ooh, so many extra tax. So that's a lot more tax. And I can't afford the blade shooter, so might as well get the extra tax. Why not? Oh my gosh. I'm already on level 49, and it feels like I haven't been threatened at all by anything so far. Which is kind of cool. I certainly don't mind that. Ooh, Buccaneers. And cluster bombs. And monkey scents. Okay, I think all of those are camo balloon things. That's important. Yes, perfect. So now you can see camo balloons. You can see camo balloons. And you can just explode extra. Why not? Do it. I enjoy that. I wonder if I'm gonna get laser vision or if there won't be enough balloons in this level. Laser vision it is. We now have laser vision monkey. Amazing. Hooray! Level 2! I did another level. That's fun. Okay. Okay, so my basic strategy is good. I'm still working towards some upgrades, but my basic strategy appears to function. This is a rink. I wonder what the rink is. We're gonna stick to easy for now. Oh, we could actually afford something. Let's not, though. So, comes in this way. One presumes it does the little pretty figures around like this and then leaves that way. That's the presumption, in my opinion. I think I'm gonna put you here. Do I even need a dart monkey, chat? Do I even need a dart monkey? I want to put a pirate ship here. I'm pretty sure I can. And I want a million sniper monkeys. Okay, let's put our dart monkey there. And then let's see if we can get... So my priority, I think, is to get a sniper and to get a ninja monkey. And then a cannon. These are the priorities that I'm considering. Okay. So sniper, we can just kind of stick wherever we please, and we're gonna make him strong, because that's what the sniper's for. And so now we need a ninja monkey. And then an explosion. Ooh, we can almost afford the ninja monkey, chat. Which is good. I think when you do like medium difficulty and stuff like that, it like the monkey towers cost more, which can be problematic because it means you can't get things at the same pace, and that can be very stressful depending. Okay. And so now we have a ninja monkey, and so at minimum we can pop that first camo balloon that's going to show up. I am going to work towards a bomb tower, since right now I'm not feeling very threatened. Bomb tower, monkey buccaneer. Not in that order. We're going to monkey buccaneer first because I like him. Then we'll bomb tower. These are my plans! Yeah! Die, balloon, die! This is why you should not let Lady QEW have a dartboard. I am not safe with pointy objects. Where would the tack shooter go well? I do not see a good use for a tack shooter currently. Put it there. I like the idea of putting stuff in the middle for this one because the balloons, like prioritizing the middle, because the balloons will go past the middle 4 times, whereas they'll only go around each one of these once. Okay. So now we have time for some upgrades, I think. Though it would be nice to get a wizard. I do like the wizards. There's a lot of upgrades that I could get. Let's infuse Hatred of Bloons into the shuriken. And then I should probably do something about these. It's important that the sniper monkey be strong. So he can be effective. It has been a very long time since I have played this, and it is just as much fun as I remember it being. It's just such a silly thing to have put as like the skin for a tower defense, you know? Like so many of them tend to be so like serious or have like stories, and honestly I'm a sucker for all of those too. I really enjoyed the tower defense concept, like especially at the skill level. I'm not as good at it as I could be, but I do enjoy it. We will get some more range for you. We will get some more range for you and the ability to see camo balloons. And why not? Let's get you some extra darts as well. Sure. I'm gonna upgrade my boomerang monkey a little bit. Nice. Cool. So that monkey is a little bit upgraded. So then we also have, I don't know, everything else to upgrade. You know, we just need to upgrade everything, chat. That's simple. We'll make this bigger. Frag bombs are even bigger. Ooh. Yes, I will take slightly more poppage from there. think I need to upgrade this friend when I'm able to. So we'll go with fast, and then we can give him more range, which is pretty cool. And then let's see if we can get to the additional poppage level. Nice. Can we detect camo balloons? Nice. Nice. Okay, so very useful. We have several useful turrets. We'll give you camo balloon detection as well. Then I think I want to get a monkey apprentice. Next. Except I still haven't upgraded the bombs on this. As per usual with tower defenses, the resources are skimped in such a way that like I actually do need to make choices about what I want my strategy to be, which is fun. I get a little bit more range on him. We'll put him here. I think I get a little bit more range on him at least. If I'm wrong, I might not get more range on him. That's okay. He'll still be fine. So I want to work on that, like, massive pop ability for the sniper now. This is why we do baby mode, chat. Because we get to just try things and see how it goes. We don't need a developed strategy of what works. We can just give it a shot. I think I probably need another sniper monkey soon. Yeah, okay, things can run the wrong way for a little bit. Ooh, but that's something else that I would like. Okay. So now we're gonna think about Boomerang Boy here. We're gonna see how long it takes before we can upgrade our boomerang. At least one more level, possibly two. Because I think the answer that I am getting from that. Hit them automatically. Do it. Nice. Okay. Every time I hear that little clicking noise, I go, who's aiming at the lead balloon and can't pop it? A dartling gun? So the shoot starts like a machine gun, super fast but not very accurate. The dartling gun will shoot towards wherever your mouse is, so you control how effective it is. Well, I'm definitely getting that. That sounds amazing. It's expensive though. Better be worth it. Speaking of darts. Oh my gosh, yes. This is not very... Oh my gosh, this is not very accurate at all, but it is very funny. So if I just kind of hold my mouse here, it like somewhat hits stuff. That's amazing. You need more people to have a huge Nerf battle with. That's a life goal. Whew, that is a good life goal right there, Kate. I truly wish you luck on that, because that sounds like a lot of fun, but also, like, requires knowing people. What my family used to do, because I have an older brother, and he always got Nerf guns for birthdays and stuff like that when we were little, and so one of the things that we used to do, because I was the younger sister and I was always happy to play with him, is we would set up, you know, little people? We would set up, like, our little people town with all of our different little people in strategic locations, and then we would go hide behind the couch and shoot them all down with his Nerf guns. That was how we used to play together, chat. Those ones hurt. Oof. It is amazing. It was so much fun. It's the best game we've ever invented, I'm certain. And I had like a castle and you could put like the queen on the throne and then you had to get like a bank angle shot to hit her off of it. It was great. We got each other little Nerf blasters, like tiny ones. Oh my gosh, yes, that sounds amazing. I wonder what happens if I get 2 of these guys. I guess they both just shoot at my neck. We try to act like we're not gonna hit the other person with darts, but you're gonna, okay? You're definitely gonna. There's no way you wouldn't. You already exist. Let's get you, and you, and you. Okay. Let's go with, actually, I think you're just gonna have to be a triple dart person. Okay, okay, we are all caught up on all of our upgrades right now, chat, which is crazy. So next time I get some money, I can just buy another tower. Six darts. All 6 darts. Oh my gosh. That's amazing. Oh, I like that. He can hit camo balloons by feature of being my mouse. That's cool. I mean, or at least I think that's cool. So let's put a mortar tower aimed at right here, upgraded. That sounds good. They claimed it wasn't fair, and they're right, but it was hilarious. Valid. Oh my gosh. There are so many explosions happening right now. We can get slightly more focused firing. I will take that. I will also take a second sniper friend that we will have to work on updating. Damn. Wow, this like dartling gun is hilarious. I had forgotten about the dartling gun. I don't think I routinely buy it because it isn't as trustworthy as some of the other ones. It's harder to predict what its effectiveness will be, but boy is it fun. Oh, I still want you there. There we go. I want to upgrade this thing. Just fire and darts all willy-nilly. Because it goes about as fast as a super monkey. Ooh, it can't pop those though. Oh, cool. Glaive Lord can attack camo balloons. Well, that's neat and something that I can't afford right now. SNK, welcome in. Hello. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. Maybe another monkey apprentice. Maybe another monkey ace. There's so many things that I still haven't, like, finished leveling up. There's even 2 towers that I haven't unlocked yet, chat. This is fine. I will say the dartling gun makes that very easy. Sniper monkey supply drop, a crate full of cash. I'd say this is a game about monkeys, but that's a given. Very nice, Kate Bloomer. Very nice. So, which one is the cash airdrop? That one. Oh, that's interesting. I can't do either of them, but that's fine. So we're currently upgrading towards tornado on that guy. I wish I could get another ship. Oh well. That I cannot do. Maybe I can put... You can go here, Mr. Landing Strip. There we go. Oh my gosh. The explosions just went nuts here. That is okay. Let's put another apprentice monkey here. Let's throw a glue gunner, I don't know, here. Really, this is just for the purpose of having them. Ice monkey there. I don't like him, but he's part of this too. Woohoo! Monkey Buccaneer level up! And Monkey Apprentice level up. We have access to whirlwinds. We have a mortar level up. We also have this is why. This is why we did things. Okay, so that is a fast attacker. Wow. That is a melting thing. Okay, how do I just exit out of this though? And we're already at level 50. But I just unlocked all the fun stuff. Yes. We have tornadoes, chat. We have tornadoes. Nice. Okay. My question is whether I'm going to try a medium or whether I'm going to try an intermediate. I think one more beginner easy track, and then I'm going to have to try something on medium, I think. Because we are meeting with success. So far. I don't understand all these beginner tracks. Some of these look like chaos to me. Ooh. That one looks like fun. An intermediate track where there's not that many land-based islands. Ooh, or that one. Very interesting. Okay. One more beginner track. Space? I like the idea of space. Let's do space, chat. So they come in this way. I can't tell. So there's definitely rings around these planets. So do you think, chat, do you think they like circle the planets? Or what? I am very unsure. So what I'm gonna do, is I'm gonna put this guy here. I'm gonna put this guy here, and we're gonna see what we manage. I do still need a ninja monkey. That is on my mind. On my mind. But the sniper monkey. Oh my gosh. I can't put the sniper monkey out in the middle of space, chat. Oh my gosh, and I can't put him. That's water. Plum, welcome back. We've just found out that we can't put the sniper monkey in the ocean, which is rude. So I'm probably going to put him in South America, because that seems more reasonable. But this answers my question, chat. I think we can get a pirate ship. I think we can buy a pirate ship monkey. My BAMs have been boozled. Exactly. I hope you're feeling snug, Plum. Getting out of the bath is always like a super snug time if I've got my dressing gown or a nice little blanket and fuzzy socks. Oh, chat. Oh, chat. Oh, chat. Oh. I know this is like ancient news, but there was this holiday like recently or something. I think it's called Christmas. I don't know. But it's a fun holiday, and sometimes people give people presents on that holiday. Sometimes it's fine. Anyway, I didn't get to see all of my family on actual Christmas because I work in retail and my schedule is garbage. And so that's fine, but it means this weekend I got to go hang out with some of my family, and I got to see my brother for the first time since the beginning of December. The one that we used to do Nerf destruction of little people with. Same brother, absolutely same person. Great person. Do you know what my brother gave me for Christmas, chat? Of course you don't. I'm just wondering if you have any guesses. What is Christmas? It's a holiday and I like it. A potato! That's a great guess. I have 2 potatoes right now in my cupboard, but my brother did not give me a potato, though that is a great guess and would have been extremely exciting. My brother gave me socks. And so now, to preface this, I love socks, and so that would have been a great gift already. But my brother gave me Star Wars socks. So I have like Darth Vader, and I have Chewbacca, and I have so many cool socks. And I also have C-3PO socks, but that's fine. And I love them. Grogu socks? That would be very cute. Grogu was not part of it. It was definitely original trilogy Star Wars socks, but it was a set of 6 socks. And they're so cool. You have no Star Wars socks? No, Plum, that's so sad. Oh. Oh no, that must be fixed. My brother had previously, when I was in high school, he had gave me 2 pairs of bright pink Stormtrooper socks, which I thought were the best socks I had ever received at that point, and he has now one-upped himself. Like, another half-life later, they're beautiful. I love them. I'm sorry you're disappointed, Plum. I love nerdy socks more than anything in terms of my fashion. It is the thing that I care about the most, and so I have like Pokemon socks, and I have Star Wars socks, and I wish I could get more socks. I had Mario socks for a while. I had Peanut socks for a while. They keep developing holes, and then I have to throw them out and get different nerdy socks, which is, you know, a great problem to have. But I'm very sorry. I hope that you won't take that too personally. I was very happy to get my Star Wars socks. But if you know, you know, because it's the lights. Oh, that's cool. Give me 6 months. I'm coming over there, dragging you and Kate Menzel to Star Wars sock stores. That's valid. Actually, Plum, if you give me notice, I can probably have Star Wars socks for you. But if you want to pick your own, I also approve of being dragged to Star Wars sock stores. Because, like, it's valid and amazing. I hug back. Every time I see that sweetie little, like, teddy just reaching, I'm like, yes. I would pick up. In fact, 12 out of 10. I need a ninja. That's what I'm waiting for. Oh, I'm sorry. Oops. Fix it, Plum. Yes, like that. Do that. I mean, to be fair, Kate, everybody does get free hugs in this chat. You can !hug if you would like a hug. But my meaningless calories are my typical hug. And you're right, I've forfeited that. That is my mistake. I have failed as a professional, and I will seek to improve. But you know, in this economy... Plum, thank you very much for redeeming seasonal candy. As my season is still cold and wintry, we are still going with pepperminty candy canes for my seasonal candy. Bam! Right there. I love them. They're my favorite kind of candy. And tis the season for them. Because I just got Christmas socks, like, not 2 days ago. Not 2 days ago, it was 3. You could go for a peppermint mocha right now. That sounds super yummy! And very snug for a post-bath time. Candy cane et. Okay, now I need to pay attention. So I want a ninja monkey. That's what I'm here for. Oh, cool. Ninja monkey get. I don't want to waste its range. Maybe if I put him here. Hold on. I have a plan. It's probably a bad plan, but I do have a plan at least, as opposed to a zero plan. I think I want to put my explodey tower over here. And I think I actually want attack tower here, because it looks like they go around that planet. And so attack tower there feels like it would be actually effective in a way that attack towers are not always. Some of my favorite flavors are mint. With ice? Oh, interesting. I hope that's a good don't even get me started on iced coffees. You need to go for strong. And then I want a pirate ship, chat. It's very interesting, like just the many ways that you can have caffeine. Nice. That's not bad placement, I think. Oh my gosh, there's a little moon here. I wonder if that is like, if the Earth's moon is also ground. I'm gonna try it at some point. Not immediately, because I have to do some things. I have lots of upgrades that I need to start purchasing now, chat. Because now we have a bunch of the basic towers that I like, and so now we need to make them better. I always love it when people find new favorite drinks, like when they get their mind blown or when they're just like, look, I tried this was so good. Like, it just makes me happy to see people enjoying themselves. I don't enjoy this game promoting that the Earth is flat. I mean, the balloons do go around it. But you're right. I mean, I also note that, like, Asia's not even on this, which just seems super rude to me. I need to get a better boomerang monkey. Perfect. I mean, I need to get better at all the monkeys, including Sniper Monkey. I have no justification, Kate. You're permitted to be extremely disappointed in this game for just lying to all of us. What if, like, how are we supposed to believe? If they're going to show the Earth is flat like this, how are we supposed to believe that monkeys and balloons have been at war since the dawn of time and peace was never an option? Like, what if that is also not true? They seem to be showing us lies in this game sometimes. How are we supposed to know what's true and what isn't? It's very inconsiderate. That's pretty cool. Ooh, Spike Factory. Okay. Well, that seems interesting. As a thing to explore later. Currently, I'm upgrading everything. One at a time. I love it when the balloons go backwards because of the shuriken. It looks so weird and backwards. Okay. I wonder how quickly I can get this. It feels like an important priority. Ooh, we're on camo. Seems like I'm not gonna have trouble with this particular round. Okay. Attacks, go faster, go farther. Okay. So Ninja seems okay, Pirate seems okay. Okay. I'm gonna try to get the Sniper to be able to pop more things. Maybe. I think basically with this game, the premise is that you need a variety of different types of things because they're all good at particular things, but they all have an obvious weakness. And so you need to at least have enough of a variety to cover the obvious weaknesses. I don't know, I kind of like that. Truly such a creative concept for a tower defense, in my opinion. Ooh, nice explosion. That did a good job. No one's even really getting around Mercury much. Like, this was the first time we've really had much of the time around Venus, and I'm very concerned that these Bloons are just going to spend way too much time on this track. Those pops, though, they're so good. I mean, I truly hope the volume is reasonably adjusted, but so satisfying. They're such beautiful. It's why I'm just putting up with the explosions. Because I'm like, I'm enjoying the pops too much. I enjoy them too much. Good. We'll put this monkey. The pops make me want popcorn. That's funny. Oh, now I want popcorn. Oh, chat. Popcorn and donuts. You know what? I can get behind that. Oh my gosh, so much is happening. Petulant Cobra, thank you for redeeming Dehydrate. Hear me out, popcorn donut. I'm a fan of Savory's landing with my sweets sometime. The Petulant Cobra, I appreciate that redemption, but unfortunately, what I have today is not, it's not popcorn, but it is delicious. Ruffles all dressed chips. So good. Absolutely so good. So, Plum, there's a donut place, not near where I live. Kay Menzel and I travel just obscenely far to get donuts sometimes when we want these donuts. It is like not a chain shop. It's just a single shop. And they make donuts that are like the size of my head. Like they're just so much bigger than I expected. They really are like face-sized donuts. Quite large. Definitely like a meal. And every season they have like a seasonal menu, and they tend to get really, really creative with their seasonal menus. And so I would not be surprised if I see that from them at some point, like a dopcorn, like some kind of donut with popcorn on it, because it would be right up their alley. But the thing that I had last year, because it was on their seasonal menu on my birthday, and I was like, yes, was a peppermint hot chocolate donut. And so it was a cream-filled donut with chocolate icing and peppermint chunks and then whipped cream on top, like literally just whipped cream. And I'd never had a donut with whipped cream on it before. I did love it, but it's also very sweet. And so it's definitely for a particular type of donut consumer. It was so good though. Bam, we got chips. The place is incredible. They do something different. It's like, they're just not the same as other donut places. And so, of course, they're more expensive because, like, you can get a donut at Tim Hortons for, like, $2. It's, like, $5 per donut there, but, like, it's a better donut and it's a bigger donut and it's just good. It's just good. Even their OG menu is really good. But, depends on what you like. Kemenza would not have been a fan of the peppermint hot chocolate donut, but I was, and it was my birthday, so that's what mattered. I don't remember what he got, though. He tried something else off their seasonal menu, but it wasn't one of the cream-filled ones. Yeah. I agree. Okay. So where are we at? How are we doing? I can upgrade you? Well, I will. I can't upgrade you anymore, but I probably will be able to soon. Whew! The pop sound is much nicer than the explosion sound, but that's okay. We're here. Whew! Ooh, we're already on round 43. I better get a few purchases in. Let's put you there, just to have you exist. I don't think I can put them on the moon, chat. I can put him here, though. So many explosions. Glue gunner, maybe? Why not? Nah, I don't want freeze. I want a second sniper down here in South America. Great. An occasional treat deserves a little extra. Yeah. Yeah. You know what? If and when we can afford to, it's nice to be able to go somewhere and support someone who maybe costs a little extra, but, like, is an actual human. There's a lot of explosions. This is fine. Oh my gosh. Chat, this level ain't got nothing on my strategy planning. Tack sprayer. Ooh, they could be blades. That's fun. I would like that. What is that? Oh my gosh. Look at him. He's just throwing it across the whole screen now. Amazing. I keep snitching extra chips because they're salty and it's delicious. How dare I? Oh! Honestly, Petulant Cobra, that sounds delicious enough that I would absolutely pay $6 a loaf for it. The funniest thing is, my mom buys eggs from one of her local farmers, and she pays them $4 a dozen. And she was like, it's a lot, but that's fine. Chat, right now eggs are like $3.59 a dozen in the grocery store. It's not a lot. Aw, Plum, that sounds so cute. And Kate, that was kind of my second point. I'm like, where exactly am I not paying like at least $4 a loaf for bread anyway? Give me good bread, of course I'll pay $6. Fresh every day. Yes. People being lovely is what I am here for. Juggernaut level up. Super Monkey Fan Club. Okay. Sounds good. I wasn't paying attention to what that was, so it's fine. How are we doing with the ninja? He's okay. He's fully upgraded. We're on round 49. I would pay so many more dollars for good bread. I am a sucker for some tasty bread. Let's drop you. Oh. Can I not? Chad, I can't put the air monkey anywhere. I wonder if he can't breathe in space. That's true, Kate. I mean, and that's not to say I don't still go there occasionally, but the fact that I found a donut place that I like better solves a huge problem. Oh my goodness. Petulant Cobra. They sound amazing. Why don't I live nearer there? Okay, let's put... Okay, let's put it here. What is a monkey village? What does it do? It's only 4 hours. You're right, it is only 4 hours. I could just go. What even is my excuse? Super monkey! We get super range! Which is great. Chat, I think I am gonna have to try medium on a track. I think I'm gonna have to try. Yeah, so, like, I would contend that Tim's makes food. But I can't disagree. People have habits and tastes, and whatever you're most used to in the morning is very much something that I would support. And so if you like their coffee, hey, go for it. You're not the only one I know. Okay. You learned about an actual coffee drink yesterday? That sounds interesting. Yes, Tarde. I thought you were just getting into the pirate thing, Petulant Cobra. But now you're calling yourself out here? It's at least more trustworthy than Starbucks food. And McDonald's. Again, your definition of food here seems loose. Cafe Canadiano. It's the Cafe Americano, watered down to more like Timmy's strength. Okay, so I feel called out, and first of all, that's rude, but second of all, you know what? That seems like it would be right up some people's alleys. So which one do I want to do on medium? You know what? The space one wasn't too bad. Let's try this. We're gonna try medium, chat. Things cost more. We're gonna put... Oh no. No, we're not gonna do that if we can get better math. Yes. We are going to put Mr. Boomerang here. Lemon loaf slander. To be fair, yeah, that's what I understood as well, K-Menzel. I don't think there was lemon loaf slander. I think because of the comparison to Tim's, what I understood it as is they don't make food. They make baked goods and cardboard. And so the baked goods are still baked goods. And so I chose to presume that Cake Pop's lemon loaf and gingerbread loaf might be exempt from that. Don't order the milkshake. For the love of Odin, don't order the milkshake. Amazing. Like the our ice cream machine is out thing, Kate Bloomer, or something else? Broccoli soup. Do you know what's interesting, Petulant Cobra? So it's interesting that you say that, because when I say Tim's doesn't make food, I do kind of mean the current Tim's, but also I have been Canadian for like my whole life. And Tim's didn't used to make broccoli soup. And so, like, when I say Tim's doesn't make food, I mean like OG Tim's had nothing even remotely resembling food, including broccoli soup. Whoever defrosted that bag of Cisco soup did a great job. That's valid. Wow. Wow. That's rough. Put that monkey there and have him go after last. So the biggest thing that is going to change with medium chat. So first of all, there's 65 levels instead of 50. So there's an extra 15 levels after we would normally stop. But also, all of the monkey towers and their upgrades cost more. And so I have to have a different game plan because I'm not going to be able to get all the upgrades that I think I need. Or maybe I will, because honestly my strategy seemed pretty good. But we'll have to try it and see what happens. I feel like K. Menzel would know. That seems like the sort of thing K. Menzel would be aware of. So my priorities are still a ninja monkey and a sniper monkey in some order, and then a bomb tower and buccaneer in some order. This was an American Tim's in 2014. I accept that. It probably was very good broccoli soup. We will again tuck this monkey down here in South America. He can go for the strong Bloons. May as well be a completely different restaurant. Yep. American Tim's and UK Tim's are like super not the same. They went all in on the cardboard food thing. Fancy coffee shop. Okay, Bloomer, I do think that, so you're right. Yes, American owned parent company. However, I think the point is that the style of restaurant that they create and their menu is different depending on what country they're in. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. There's a lot of reasons as to why stuff changes. So, knowing that when I played this one on easy, I like had a tack creator back here. I had a glue gunner that I tossed here. I had extra towers that I didn't necessarily think I needed. I'm still gonna get the ninja monkey next. Pretty sure. Okay, so if I put him back here, I think I can upgrade him pretty well. Maybe if I put him here, I can upgrade him even better. So let's do here. And then I want to think about tack shooter. Potato food additive. Wow. Okay, so hold on. Just to make sure I got this correct. Different / incredibly lax. I assume that next sentence is like a potato thing, except potato food additive. Did I understand that? Thank you, Kate. I will look forward to reading that article. Okay, good. I'm on the same page. We're fine. That's why American Hershey's taste awful. Yeah, like Canada has, okay, so it's interesting, the Canadian regulations for chocolate actually fascinate me. There's a lot of them. Definitely not light reading. Tasty, tasty wax. Yep. Okay, let's do tack shooter friend next. But I need the buccaneer and the bomb tower. These are things that I need, chat. They are important. Ew! That's disgusting. What a great trivia fact. My favorite kind, the kind I learned and regretted instantly. Okay, Buccaneer it is. So, bomb tower, and then we need to focus on getting some upgrades, chat. Because I want to know what comes... I want to be reminded. I want to be reminded what comes after level 50. There's an extra 15 levels there. Americans prefer... I'm sorry, what? A cheesier flavor to their chocolate? Petulant Cobra, can you confirm that you live in a country of cretins when it comes to chocolate? That's awful. Yeah, that makes sense. I violently deny this accusation. Lies and slander. Okay. American Kit Kat to avoid supporting Nestle. It was dark chocolate and strawberry. It was horrid. That's super interesting, because I'll be honest, I'm really picky about my chocolate, and I tend to, like, not just, like, that's fascinating. That's fascinating. Maybe I'm not as picky about chocolate as I think, and I just don't like any chocolate that's ever come from the States. I wonder if that's it. Chat, what if that's been it the whole time? We'll go there. And you'll need to go for strong. Okay. So now I have all of the types of turrets that I very desperately need, in my opinion. And so now it's time to do some upgrading before we start getting more. Is that Mario and a goat? Yep. That's amazing. Okay. Senior chocolate poser, more like. Why does that sound like it was said by an AI? Well. Sorry, what are you? You're a sub? Chat, I think I'm gonna need to buy it. Monkey sub it is. Let's hope I didn't ruin everything by buying an optional turret before I could really afford to. Smile. Okay. The human would say such a thing. Amazing. That's very funny. We'll get that extra. We will get that extra. Yeah, that's not bad. Oh my gosh, there's so many upgrades that I need, chat. I need more monies. This game is being stingy. I just want to do all the upgrades. Is that too much to ask? Oh no. Please go by Richard. Yes. Yes. Nice. Okay. So pop those. That's good. Okay. I want the glaive ricochet. Someone inspire me to take more photos? Okay, so this is fully a meme, I'll say in advance. But like, Kate, look at this adorable face. How could you not want to take more photos just by being here? That is a meme. You thought you were done. Oh. But wouldn't it feel good to think that you're done again? I'd name my kid Hugh. Yeah? Yeah? For the Bardic Inspiration die, you do not have to... Well, so the Bardic Inspiration... For aesthetic, just to see how good it is. Bardic Inspiration die is to make you better at your skills by adding the random roll of a d6 to whatever check you're trying to make. If you want to roll... Yeah, disguise self a roll would be just kind of for the aesthetic. So I think what I typically see is if you use disguise self, but you're using it to try to fool somebody, you still have to make some kind of charisma-based check, like either persuasion or deception, to actually fool them into believing you are like that. I would suggest just, you know, just roll a d20. It'll be fine. Chad, I'm very close to being able to buy the Ricochet, but they're making it around Venus. And I'm worried. I'm worried. Okay. Come on. Nice. Okay, we made it. We survived. A 4! You know what? Oops. Well, it would help if I spelt that, right? You can have my 12. What's it for? It's for me to give to Kate. 12 plus 4 is more than 4. Okay, so the tack shooters are what they are. You, I should get. You have proficiency in photography. You do have to add that. You're right. And your proficiency is quite significant. I've seen those Instagram posts. Okay, let's go with these now. Turbocharge, wow. Sounds impressive. Not that I'm gonna get it, but sounds impressive. Okay, we're doing, I'm feeling more secure, chat. I'm feeling more secure. We've got some significant strides towards preventing these balloons from getting around Mercury as easily as they were before. Great. Okay, so maybe now I can focus on this sniper guy for a bit, because I need him to shoot faster and see camo balloons, but I also need him to be better at popping. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad you didn't put any of your stuff away, because now you don't have to do that extra step of getting it out. It makes it so much easier. Okay, independently firing cannon sounds amazing, but I would also like to be able to pop 7 layers of balloons. Thank you for being here, Kate. It was loads of fun to have you. I hope you're back, but I also don't know how much longer I'll be streaming or how long it takes for you to do your photography skills, because it looks like, you know, it looks like it can be complicated. But it was lovely to see you. Thank you for enjoying the balloons. Oh gosh. Oh, sweet! Even more range on the Buccaneer. That's what we like to see. I'm sure we'll do that one. Blade spinner. We'll do blade spinner. I love your pictures. Following your Instagram is really fun for me. Shoo, self-like. Shoot. Oh my goodness. I really need this upgrade for this dude, I think. Nope, not that one, the other one. barbed darts. Ooh, that sounds fascinating. I will get to you in a minute, sir. Okay. Nice. Chad, I think I'm like caught up on most of what I can buy, which allows me to be frivolous with my expenses once more. We're only on round 45. That bodes well. Okay, okay, let's throw a glue gun man at this. Why not? We can. Whew. Almost made it around Venus, but didn't. So I could have a second monkey sub, but I think I'd rather have a wizard. This is good. I had a good strategy for this medium. I understood what I needed to care about. Ooh, cluster bombs. Okay. I think a second sniper would be valuable. Around 49. But also unlocking as much as I can about the sub feels valuable. So let's get a second one of him. And then let's also get another sniper. They're just like hidden. It's hilarious. And the second sniper can shoot. Because every game is actually just Sonic. Dragon's Breath? That sounds amazing. How much is Dragon's Breath? 4,200? I will wait. Bam. Oh, so much fire. Chat, there's so much fire. It's beautiful. Okay, so what's cool is that was around 50, but we're not done. We now have round 51 to 65 that we need to complete. That is theoretically even more difficult. In theory, it gets even harder from here on out. So let's see, what did the things on the bottom say? Okay, let's ramp things up a bit, shall we? Uh-oh, you mean that wasn't ramped up? I thought that was ramped up. Chat, what am I gonna do? That wasn't ramped up yet. Oh no. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba. Well, I could still put the spike thing on the track if I wanted to. Let's do that. And I think another wizard might be good. Or upgrading the glue guy. Oh, these are lots of rainbow balloons coming in. Oh my goodness. And just... Oh wow. That was a significant jump up. Fascinating, fascinating, fascinating. I think I might also want... This feels like a camo balloon one. They're so quick. Yeah, it is a camo balloon one. And my sniper monkeys were just dealing with them. That's amazing. Okay, we've got that. Not bad, not bad. What do I want? Can't upgrade you yet. I think I want to wait and see what I can upgrade at the end of this next round. And now ceramic balloons as well as the molds. Oh my goodness, they really do up the difficulty here. Larger pile of spikes per shot sounds good, but also balloon dissolve. Might wait on that one. So these guys theoretically should be getting twin guns soon. And he should be getting access to the glue hose soon too. The glue hose. Ugh. Yep, there we go. So, yes, we will take these submarine upgrades. So this one is corrosion, and this one is speed. Let's go with corrosion. I like the idea of corrosion on these balloons. And we can, in fact, still get another wizard monkey. We can't fully upgrade him, but we can get him. Okay. 2 molds right at the beginning. Oof. That was intense. Bloons TD, not Planet Defense. Oh, that's funny. But I had to defend the Earth and also the rest of the solar system up to the asteroid belt. That's not my fault. Ooh, spike production faster. I like that idea. Let's do it. Okay, so I think I do want to give this guy fire breath again, because the fire breath seems crazy. Like, these wizards are doing so much work right at the beginning. There's just like an explosion zone right here for everything. Sorry, that was a tack shooter upgrade that was actually interesting to me. Yup, that's what I thought. I can get a ring of fire. Hello, what are you? Oh, right. Okay, okay. The ship that holds more ships. Right. 2,500. Not enough yet. Amazing. They really do make these levels so much harder. Oh, the flame is great. I think I'm going to put hot spikes. Ooh. I think I'm going to put an ice tower right there. Because I think that'll be funny. I do want hot spikes, definitely, if I can afford them. Camo balloons. Okay, so it is actually super important when you're on medium difficulty that things be able to destroy camo balloons. This is what we're learning. Ooh. Yeah, no, that's fine. I can't really afford him. Round 63, that. That's a lot. You've done well. Can I fit another one of these guys somewhere? I can. Well, I want to then. What's super duper fast? What happens if I upgrade him to super duper fast as an attack? I am presuming I'm gonna make it to that. Well, they made it around Mercury and Venus, but they didn't make it to the Earth. Huh. And I didn't make enough money to get this immediately. There. Oh wow, that's a cool looking upgrade. He's on a battleship now, chat. These, like, wizard monkeys are doing so much work. This is barely even a sound effect anymore. It's honestly just noise. 2 of those guys. Oh my stars. Let's just toss a sniper monkey at this universe for now. They made it to Earth that time, chat. They made it to Earth. But that's okay. We have some unlocks. And we got a medium track for this. Whew! There you go. 4 beginner medals and 1 medium medal. I do enjoy this game. It's a lot of fun. But do you know what else is a lot of fun, chat? Zelda. Yes, that's right. This is my transition. So, as most of y'all know, if you're still here, I typically play Nintendo games, so I tend to take a break from that in order to play other things during my game swaps. But right now, this year, 2023, I'm going through the Legend of Zelda series, starting with the very first game. And I am already farther into that original Legend of Zelda game than I have ever been before at any other time that I've tried to play it. I am having a lot more fun this time. I think I'm on the 5th dungeon? Maybe? Anyway, we're making it work. And, like, that's a lot of fun. So, if you enjoy Nintendo, if you like Zelda, or if you just enjoy watching my content, you're a heckin' Zelda pro. Thank you! You can come back next stream for some fun Zelda content, is what I was saying. So, today, I think is Tuesday. I'm pretty sure it's Tuesday afternoon right now. My next stream is going to be Friday morning, Eastern Standard Time, which means 9:30 a.m. EST. That's morning for me. 'Tis a fabulous Friday, and I'm going to be getting back to that original Legend of Zelda, and we're going to see how much further I can get in that stream before I have to move on to something else. A Zelda expert, you might say. You might say. That's delightful. And yeah, so that's what's coming up next. But thank you so much for all y'all who came and hung out and spent some time with me just enjoying the nostalgia of the wonderfulness that is Bloons. It was a lot of fun. We are going to go on a little bit of a raid today. Based on what I'm seeing. Ooh, so Buttons is live playing Tomb Raider. And so I think we might go visit Buttons. But just be aware that Buttons' chat is kinda borked, so you might be able to use it, but she might not be able to see you. And I think we're gonna raid her anyway, because she's pretty awesome. If you've hung around the channel long enough, you've probably met her before. Bam. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. So we're gonna jump over there. Say hi to whoever's there. Be kind as best you can. Even if she can't see you. I'll drop the raid message in the chat. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me today. I had a lot of fun, and I hope you did too. I hope you have yourselves a terrific rest of your Tuesday, that you have nice, snug evenings, and that you have a wonderful week until maybe I get to see you again at some point. But have a good one. Wave, wave, wave. And yeah, as always, keep it cute.